Let's see, are we live? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're going to jump into some road to the show here today. We're going on a little road trip. We're on a road trip. We're playing the Angels here in Los Angeles, and let's see what we can do here. Both teams are 8-8 on the 2031 season. My batting average is atrocious at .227, so hopefully we can get some better at-bats and maybe some better luck from the game, because so far I've been getting skunked. And we start game number one with the Boss Battle Challenge against Kyle Harrison. There's no score here in the top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, and here we go. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. That should help my cause, right? Harrison does throw a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on his slider as well. First pitch from the left-hander. There's one. Gets down in right field and past the right fielder. Oh, this is going to be extra bases like a boss. Second triple of the season. Oh, yeah, easy triple there. No chance for the inside the Parker, but we'll take a stand-up triple any day of the week. First pitch hacking pays off well here in the first inning. How about that? All right, we're back top of the third. It's a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1-for-1 with a triple so far. Runner on first and nobody out this time around. Cardinals up 3-0. First pitch of this at-bat from Harrison. And we pull a slurve foul down the left field line. I was on the inner third, so I was just a little bit out in front of it. And that's an 0-1 count to start things here in this at-bat. Second pitch now from Harrison. And he's still attacking me in the zone. This one goes out to right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Oh, center fielder butchers that one out in the field, and we'll hold up at second and take the double. We have a triple and a double on the line score now with that RBI two-bagger. Not what I was expecting to see out of that one. Outfielders definitely dropping the ball in more ways than one. Bottom of the third, it's a 4-1 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Xavier Isaac is at the dish for the Angels. He's hitting .288 on the season, but he's 0-for-1 today. He also has an 0-1 count with the runner on first and 2 away. Devin Kattimer is the man on the mound for the Cardinals in this one. He's going to be kicking and dealing here. And a bunt down the third base line. Not a very good one, because we're going to get him at first. You betcha. Throw is in time by a step. And 3 innings are now complete in Los Angeles, and we're leading the Angels by a score of 4-1. All right. Top of the fifth. I'm at the dish for the third time today. Got the triple, got the double. Let's see what I can do against Victor Medeiros, who's now on the mound out of the bullpen for the Angels. He hits 96 on the sinker, 99 on his four-seamer, 90 on the slider, only 83 on the 12-6 curve. And the first pitch is the 12-6 curve, low and away. It's a 1-0 count. I've got a 1437 career OPS against the Angels. Oh, my gosh. Four-seamer at the top of the zone for pitch number 2 is fouled away. And we have a 1-1 count now in this plate appearance. Next pitch from Medeiros. And we're a little tardy on a sinker right down the middle of the zone. And we have a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at. That's not it. 12-6 curve was up and away. 2-2 the count after not offering it that one. Showing a lot better plate discipline in this series so far. And there's a no-doubt dinger to right field. See you later, baseball. 2-run bomb. Now I just need the single, and I've got myself the cycle. And a single should be easy to come by. So, should be. Not necessarily a guarantee. 9th home run for me on the season. Only 391 feet, but it clears the wall in right field, so we'll take that. Cardinals out to a 6-1 lead now, and I skipped away before seeing if we got the green line replay. Dang it. Bottom of the fifth, it's a 7-1 lead for the Redbirds now. Dansby Swanson at the dish for the Angels. He's 0-for-1 on the day, 6-for-17 on the season, though, so that's a .353 batting average for him. He's got an 0-2 count with nobody on and 1 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Wind up and the pitch from Kattimer. Come on, big guy. A little ground ball out would be great. And that's what it's going to be. Ground ball to me at third. We'll throw across. And Swanson is retired. Top of the seventh, we come back to it. I'm standing in 3-for-3 on the day, just a single away from the cycle. 8-1 is the score. Cardinals in the lead. Brian Lantiga is at the on the mound for the Angels. Good Lord. He throws a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on his slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Oh, inner corner with a four-seamer, late swing, and it's a foul ball and out of play down the right field line. 0-1 the count. There you saw it, single shy of the cycle. Second pitch of the at-bat. A little bit low with the four-seamer, and we've laid off another really close pitch. I'm doing really good at seeing the zone here in this one. Ground ball to short is not going to get me the single. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want that cycle, baby. I think I've done it one time in my career so far. We get another chance, top of the eighth. It's an 11-1 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Runner on first, nobody out. Jason Foley on the mound for the Angels. He hits 100 on the sinker, 91 on the slider, 90 on the circle change. And the first pitch is a slider above the knees on the outer third. Swing and a miss from me because I was out in front of it, and it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Foley. Hot shot to the third baseman. Good reflexes there. Prevents me from getting a base hit. I thought for sure that was going to get past him into left field for a single. But no. Bottom of the ninth. It's an 11-1 ball game. Edward Olivares at the dish for the Angels. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Has a 1-1 count with nobody out and nobody on. Devin Katimer still on the mound. Only thrown 76 pitches here in the bottom of the ninth. And he pops this one up. And the shortstop's going to make the play on the infield dirt there. One away now in the bottom of the ninth. We are 2 outs from the big win here. And not a surprise that we pull off a victory. 11-1 being the final score. And we have won game number 1 of this series in Los Angeles. 3 for 5 day at the plate. Wow. I'll take that any day of the week. That's going to help the old batting average out. We're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. It's, top of the first. 2 outs, nobody on, no score. Matt Manning on the mound for the Angels. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And we pop up a four-seamer in the top of the zone out near the dugout on the first base side. First baseman makes a leaping catch over the dugout to get the out. Wow, what a play from him. Way to go, Sir Isaac. Leaping and making the grab over the dugout there. Huh. We come back, top of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 3 for 6 on the series so far. There's 1 out, nobody on for me this time around, and I get a dynamic challenge because the bases are empty. And we're going to try to get a single or better. Trying to improve that contact stat because, man, it is not good. First pitch of this at-bat from Manning. Circle change at the knees had me just a smidge out in front. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Manning. Got a swing and a miss on a slider outside the zone. Off the outside corner there. That is the first ball I've swung at, I think, in this series. The 0-2 pitch from Manning. Even further low and away with the slider. No dice on that one. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch on the way from Manning. And we foul off a four-seamer in the top part of the zone there. 1-2 the count still. And we're looking at pitch number 5 of the plate appearance. Got me with the slider just off the outside corner. Swing and a miss. And there's a K next to my name in this one now. Top of the fifth, we come back. Runners on first and second, 1 away. 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. Matt Manning still towing the rubber here. First pitch of this at-bat. Oh, what am I swinging at? That is not a 12-6 curve. He doesn't even throw a 12-6 curve. Next pitch. Swing and a miss underneath another four-seamer that was high. And, yeah, my plate vision has gone from good to horrible. Next pitch is a four-seamer outside. Finally, we take one that's not in the zone. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch on the way now from Manning. And we pop up another four-seamer over near the right side dugout. And it spooks some of the guys on the bench. 1-2 still the count after fouling that one away. And we held off on a slider that was on the outer third but didn't hold off long enough. 1-2 still the count as I was way out in front of that pitch and fouled it down the third baseline. And one in the dirt rings me up, swing and a miss. 2 Ks next to my name now, as I am 0 for 3 on the day so far. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. And the Angels are up 3-0 now. Gordon Graceffo on the bump for the Cardinals out of the bullpen, and Dansby Swanson is at the dish with an 0 for 2 line score today. He's currently 0 for 6 on the series, and he has a runner on first and nobody out. 2-2 pitch on the way now from Graceffo. We need that double play ground ball, and we get it. Throw to second, relay to first, and we go around the horn 5-4-3 to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the 8th, we come back. Still a 3-1 lead for the Angels. Nobody out, nobody on. Ben Joyce now on the mound out of the bullpen for Los Angeles. He hits 102 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. Oh, that was not the four-seamer. That's a slider off the plate away at the knees. I was way out in front like that was going to be a heater. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from him. There's the heater at 100 miles an hour, but it's above the zone, taken for ball 1. 22,525 in attendance here of today's game. Let's see what the 1-1 pitch from Ben Joyce gets me here. It's a slurve outside. He is not approaching the zone against me, apparently. 2-1 pitch on the way from him now. That gets the call. Four-seamer on the outside corner. First pitch in the zone in the at-bat, and I have a 2-2 count now. Fifth pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss on the four-seamer. There's the hat trick. 3 Ks next to my name in this one. So Jackie Robinson Day definitely spoiled for me at the plate. Angels take the win here in game number 2. 3-1 the final score there. And we're going to move on to the third and final game of this series in Los Angeles. And see who comes out the victor in it. Gotta love the rubber match, right? Come on. There we go. Little day game action here. Bright sunny skies here in Los Angeles. Shane Baz on the mound for the Angels in this one. He throws a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 90 on his circle change as well. Also has a knuckle curve in the mix. And the first pitch from him is a four-seamer below the knees, taken for ball 1. There's 2 outs and nobody on here for me in the top of the first. Next pitch. There's a slider on the outside corner. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. 1-1 the count for me now. Low and inside with another slider. Makes for a 2-1 count as I did not swing at that one. It's amazing how a little plate discipline goes a long way here. Third ball is a four-seamer off the inside corner. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 pitch. There's one in the zone. Four-seamer got a piece of that and fouled it away as I was way behind on the swing. And I have myself a full count here in the top of the first. Payoff pitch on the way from Baz. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer, and that's 4 strikeouts in a row for me now here in Los Angeles. That's not a good trend to be on. Top of the third, it's a 1-0 ball game. Cardinals out in front. 2 outs, nobody on. Shane Baz still towing the rubber here in the third. First pitch of this at-bat. Got a swing and a miss with a four-seamer above the zone. I am not keeping up with his fastballs at all. Might be the 6-time MVP, but you can't tell it. Not in this season. Slider off the outside corner, got the swing and a miss, expecting a fastball, didn't get it, and we have an 0-2 count to show for it. 2 strike pitches, a four-seamer at the knees on the inside third. Got a piece of that one, though, and fouled it away for maintaining the 0-2 count. Wow, four-seamer just off the outside corner. That was a tough take. I thought I was going back to the dugout with a backwards K that time. 1-2 the count for me now. And that one's down the right field line. Is it going to get out of play? Just barely. 1-2 the count. Still looking at our 6th pitch of the at-bat. And a knuckle curve off the outside corner at the knees. Makes for a 2-2 count finally. Looking at our 7th pitch of the plate appearance now from Shane Baz. And we foul off a slider just off the outside corner again. 2-2 the count. Way out in front of that pitch there. Next 2-2 pitch. There's one. Hot shot to the third baseman. Oh, it eats him up. And we are going to have a single. Infield single, I'm hoping. Not a fielding error. It's a base hit. We'll take it. Top of the 5th, we come back. Still a 1-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Shane Boz still towing the rubber for the Angels here. There's 2 outs, nobody on, and Boz is starting this at-bat with his 84th pitch of his outing. And he gets the call with the four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third. 0-1 the count. As you can see there, I'm hitting under 200 against right-handed pitching this season. That is something we really have to improve on because the majority of pitchers are right-handed. Second pitch from him in this plate appearance is way inside, and I have a 1-1 count. Third pitch from him now, and we foul off a four-seamer on the inner third. 1-2 the count. I don't know why that inner third of the plate is not a good spot for me to be swinging at lately. And a four-seamer on the outside corner, got a piece of that, sent it out to right field. Right fielder's got all kinds of time to make the play there. And we're halfway through the game here in Los Angeles now, and the Cardinals are leading by a score of 1-0. All right, bottom of the fifth, still a 1-0 ball game. Runners on first and second, 1 away for Nelson Rada. He's 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 4 on the series. He's got himself a 1-1 count against Robert Grieve, and let's see if we can get that double play to retire the side. Ground ball to me at third. This should do it. 5-4. He beats it out on the back end, so we only get the force play at second. There's runners on the corners now with 2 away in the bottom of the fifth. And the Angels have come back. They're leading 4-2 now on the top of the seventh as I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Victor Medeiros now on the mound for the Angels out of the bullpen. He still throws 96 on the sinker, 90 on the slider, 99 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him. Oh, horrible check swing there. I'm hitting a whopping 0-56 with runners in scoring position. So I got runners on first and second with only 1 out here. 0-1 pitch on the way from Medeiros. And a swing and a miss at a slider on the inner third. I was late and no contact made. It's a quick 0-2 hole for me here. No swinging at the 12-6 curve outside there. Makes the count 1-2 now. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Medeiros. Swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve on the outer third. Man, I can't do anything but strike out here after that first game of the series. And the Angels make us pay for it. 6-2 the final score here as the home team takes the win in the game and the series. So not the best outing for us here in Los Angeles, but I think we're heading back home after this one. Of course, first we have to head back to the clubhouse here, and while this is all loading in, I am going to take another drink of coffee here because why not be as hyper as can be when playing this game? Yep, we're heading home to play the Rangers. Here we go. First, we got to do some training. Anything for contact here. You betcha. T-drills, that works for me. All right, jumping into this 3-game series with the Rangers, who are 14-5 on the season. We are now 9-10. This is going to be a rough one, I have a feeling. But we are at least wearing our City Connect jerseys in this one. So, yeah, let's get to it. Top of the first. Runner on first and 1 away for TJ Strange. He's hitting .350 on the season. He's got himself an 0-2 count with Tink Hentz on the mound, though, and they're expecting the bunt. Let's see if that comes to fruition here. Come on, Hentz. There you go. You betcha. There's the bunt. Throw to second. In time. No relay to first. So we got the lead runner for the second out. Bunt for a hit. Not exactly successful as that turns into a fielder's choice. Bottom of the first. No score. Runner on first. 1 away. I'm standing in. Hitting .241, but I have 9 home runs, which leads the National League. Cole Winn is on the mound for the Rangers in this one. He hits 96 on the four-seamer and 94 on his two-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. And the first pitch is a slider on the inside corner, popped up into shallow right field. That's an easy play for the second baseman there. And it's an unproductive second out here in the bottom of the first. Top of the second, we come back. Andy Pages at the plate for the Rangers. He's hitting .355 on the season. And he's got himself a 2-2 count with a runner on first and 1 away. Tink Hentz is still on the mound for the Redbirds here. He's going to be kicking and dealing. We need that ground ball double play. And we get the showtime. I think I got the timing right on that. And we got a glove on it. Pop up, throw to first. We get him at first, but the runner did advance to second from first on the play. But there is now 2 outs in the top of the second. We come back bottom of the third, still scoreless. I'm standing in with a .237 batting average. Cole Winn still on the mound for the Rangers. I've got a runner on first and 2 away. First pitch of this at-bat. Runners in motion, big fat swing and a miss from me. And second base is stolen successfully there. Oh, it's Josh Baez on second now. 0-1 pitch on the way from Winn. And a swing and a miss at the four-seamer in my cold zone, low and inside, but in the zone, and it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. Third pitch of the at-bat from Winn. Low and inside with the four-seamer, but this time outside of the zone. 1-2 the count after not offering at that one. Wonder if he's going to throw me that changeup again. That'd be nice. Well, that's not it. Four-seamer well high. 2-2 the count after not offering at that one. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat from Winn. Outside with a 12-6 curve. It's a full count for me now after going down 0-2 in this at-bat. Payoff pitch on the way from Winn. Hot shot to the first baseman. Dang it. He takes it to the bag himself, and that's all she wrote for the third inning. We're still scoreless here at Busch Stadium, and let's see what happens as we move on. It's a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fifth for the Redbirds now. I'm standing in with 2 outs and nobody on. Cole Winn still on the bump, and I've got an 0-2 line score against him. First pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer at the top of the zone. Got a piece of that one and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we pop up a 12-6 curve from the outside corner into shallow right field. Right fielder can make the play with ease. And yet another non-productive plate appearance for me, as that's another inning ended. Moving on. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th. It's a 4-3 lead for the Cardinals. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in for the 4th time today, this time against Brock Porter. He throws 97 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Ripped into right field, and again right at the fielder. I cannot catch a break in these last 3 games. What the heck? Cardinals do take the win in the game, though. 4-3 the final score as we hand the Rangers only their 5th loss on the season. That is really surprising to me. But, yeah. Let's see. 0 for 4 day at the plate, and that's 1,302 hits. Intriguing. Another little swig of coffee here as my mouth is getting really, really dry for some reason today. We're going to move on to the second game of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So here we go. Bottom of the first, no score. Andrew Painter on the mound for the Rangers. He throws 97 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. His cutter tops out at 86. 1 out, 1 on. And the first pitch there is a four-seamer on the inner third, sent out to right center field. Right fielder finally gets there to make the play, and it's just a long and loud fly out for the second out here in the bottom of the first. Decent contact, just too much air under that one. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. Rangers are up 1-0. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 5 on the series. 2 outs, nobody on this time around for me. Andrew Painter's still on the mound for the Rangers. First pitch from him this time is a swing and a miss on a four-seamer just up and in. 0-1 the count. I swung at that like it was a slider. Too bad it wasn't, because I might have done something with it, but there's the slider below the knees on the outer third. Got a swing and a miss out of me on that one for an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch is just a little high on the outside corner with the four-seamer. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch now from Painter. No dice on that one. Change up low and away. Makes for a 2-2 count. Not a single pitch has been in the zone here in this at-bat yet. The 2-2 pitch from Painter. That one's in the zone. Cutter on the outer third. Got a piece of it and fouled it down the left field line. And we have a 2-2 count yet again. Sixth pitch on its way. And it bounces to the plate. 3-2 the count now. Payoff pitch from Painter. And I fouled off a changeup that was just above the knees on the inner third. That's the right spot to pitch to me, as that is one of the worst places in the zone for me to try to hit. Next payoff pitch is a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Decent swing timing, bad contact. That's the name of the game here with MLB The Show. Ninth pitch of the at-bat from Painter. And we drill one out to right center field. Lots of air into that one as well. Center fielder's going to make the play in the alley. And that ends the fourth inning. Rangers are still leading this one here in St. Louis by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the seventh. It's a 3-1 ball game with the Rangers in the lead. One out, nobody on. Andrew Painter still towing the rubber here. First pitch of this at-bat from him. He's really high with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. So that's a good start to this plate appearance at least. Can't say the same about my other two necessarily. Second pitch in the top of the zone this time with the four-seamer. Got a piece of that one and fouled it away. Good swing timing, bad contact. I swear this game just wrecks me sometimes. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer on the outside corner. And it's a 1-2 count as I was way behind that pitch. Pitch number 4. Low and just off the outside corner with a changeup. 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. That wasn't a good one to swing at. Changeup again below the knees on the outside corner. Swung at it, got a piece, fouled it away. 2-2 still the count here. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off another curveball below the knees. Man, if I would lay off of those things, I could be standing on first base for free here. Instead, we're doing the 2-2 pitch yet again. And a swing and miss at a four-seamer above the zone. Too many curveballs. I saw that four-seamer and thought, curveball. Yep. No dice for me, as that's another K for my season total. And the Cardinals drop the second game of the series. 4-1 the final score there, as Nick Prasso suffers his third loss on the season. And I'm still hitting a big fat offer on this series. That's not great. We're going to head to the third and final game of this series. And while that's loading in, I'm going to take another swig of coffee. All right, a little bit of day game action here in game number 3. Top of the first, Gabe Paulson leading off for the Rangers, only hitting 115 on the season, so that's less than stellar. I mean, that makes my batting average look good here. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-2 the count for Paulson with Devin Katimer on the mound. Wind up and the pitch from Katimer. And it's bunted down the third base line. That's a good spot for it. I don't think I'm going to get him. Bare hand grab and go does get the job done. I'll be darned. One away now in the top of the first as the bunt for a hit not successful. Bottom of the first. Still scoreless here in St. Louis. I'm still hitting .221 on the season somehow despite the offer in this series. Chase Hampton on the mound for the Rangers. He hits 97 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Chopper to short. Relay to second. Relay to first. I beat it out on the back end. I'll be darned. So fielder's choice, and I'm standing on first because of it. Just not helping the batting average out at all, that's for sure. Still standing in with an 0-for-1 line score here in the bottom of the third. We are tied at 1 run apiece. 1 out, nobody on. Chase Hampton still on the mound. First pitch from him this time around is low and away a little bit with the four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Outside again with a four-seamer, this time a little bit higher. We have a 2-0 count after not swinging at those ones off the outside corner. The 2-0 pitch. Oh, just out in front of a circle change there as it goes foul down the third baseline. 2-1 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. Doesn't get the call at the knees on the inside corner. 3-1 the count. That was a really good pitch location. There, I finally get one into the outfield for my first base hit of the series. Conservative Muscle, how you doing there? Thanks for joining in on the live stream today. Appreciate you being here. All right, we come back bottom of the fourth. It's a 3-1 ball game now. Cardinals in the lead. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Chase Hampton still on the mound. There's nobody on and 2 away. First pitch of this at-bat. It's going to be well inside with the slider. 1-0 the count. Man, my batting average against right-handed pitching is only a 181 this season. That is disgusting. And swinging a four-seamers just below the knees there on the inside corner is not helping that out any. I am more than ready for baseball, conservative muscle. I can't wait for pitchers and catchers to report to spring training here in a few weeks. Third pitch of this at-bat, though, is a slider inside, 2-1 the count. Pitch number 4 from Hampton. Oh, got me to swing at a four-seamer off the inside corner, and it's a 2-2 count with not a single pitch actually being in the zone. Fifth pitch gets the call, the four-seamer on the outside corner. Wow. Tip the cap and go back to the dugout on that one because he got me hook, line, and sinker there. Oof, that's a rough K. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 6-2 lead for the Redbirds. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Brock Porter now on the mound for the Rangers out of the bullpen. He throws a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer still, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Oh, jeez, completely fooled. Curveball below the knees on the outside corner. I swung at that like it was a fastball, and I've got an 0-1 count to show for it. Bases are empty here with one away in the bottom of the sixth. The second pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer just above the knees down the center of the plate, and it's an 0-2 count after fouling that one off. The two-strike pitch from Porter is way outside with a curveball. Holy mackerel, that one got away a bit. 1-2 the count. And a four-seamer below the knees on the inner third gets the swing and a miss out of me. And there's another K for my season total. I have been doing terrible against the Rangers in this one so far. Top of the seventh, we come back, still a 6-2 ball game. Harry Ford at the dish for the Rangers. He's 1 for 2 on the day, 1 for 8 on the series. He's got one out, nobody on, and a 1-2 count against Devin Katimer here. Wind up and the pitch from Katimer. And it's popped up. Shortstop's going to field that one in shallow left. Right on the border of the infield dirt and the outfield grass. And that's the second out here in the top of the seventh. Bottom of the seventh, we come back. It's an 11-2 ball game here. Cardinals starting to put it on. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Chris Paddock on the mound for the Rangers. He throws 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, right down the middle, and we send it out along the ground into right field. They send the runner around third trying to score on the play. And there's no throw at the plate, so it's a 12-2 ball game after that RBI single from me. Yeah, there needs to be some changes done to Road to the Show. I can completely agree with that. I've been playing Road to the Show with MLB The Show since, 2011? Something like that. And I'd like to see it go back to where we can earn attribute points, not just bumps to specific stats that we don't have any control over. I would love to be able to put attribute points on whatever skills I want to improve, which, for me in this character, definitely contact. So a 2 for 5 day at the plate makes for a 2 for 12 series. Not great for me, but I'll take the hits when I can get them. And we take 2 out of 3 from the Rangers when they come to town. I did not see that coming. Despite the rough series for me at the plate, we still managed to pull off winning 2 out of 3. We're going to head back to the clubhouse here and jump into what I think is a 4-game series against the Marlins. Yep. All right. And we will jump into this 4-game set with the Marlins coming to town. And while that's loading in, I'm taking another drink of coffee. Wow, I saw the Marlins line up there. A lot of guys hitting 300 plus so far this season. And the Marlins record shows it. They are 13-9. Cardinals are 11-11 on the season. And here we go, bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game here in St. Louis. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in with a .231 batting average coming into this one. And I got to face off against Spencer Strider. And I get the dynamic challenge against him because the bases are empty. We'll try to record a hit after taking the first pitch. Why the heck not? Strider, of course, does still throw 100 on the four-seamer. And 99 on the two-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. Taking all the way on pitch number 1. And it was a doozy to hit, too. Slider right down the middle. 0-1 the count after watching that one right down the heart of the plate. Second pitch of the at-bat from Strider. Gets a swing and a miss with a slider at the knees in the middle of the plate again. 0-2 pitch on its way. Way outside with a slider that time. 1-2 the count. Oof. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now. Up and in with a two-seamer. It's a 2-2 count. Come on, big fella. Keep him in the zone here if you could. Oh, got me reaching with the slider off the outside corner. There's a strikeout for me in this one to start my series against the Marlins. Not exactly what I wanted to do there. Top of the second, we come back. It's a 1-0 lead for the Marlins. Garrett Mitchell is at the plate with a .273 batting average this season. He's got himself a 1-1 count with a runner on second and 2 away here in the top of the second. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for the Cardinals. And he, gets one right through the glove there. Throw to the plate. Is up the first baseline. RBI single for Mitchell. After that one, eats me up in the infield dirt. Do we want to watch the slow-mo on this? Well, we're gonna. Because I don't know how I didn't field that one. Oh, they didn't show it? Fine. Be that way, game. Still top of the third. Miami up 2-1. Runners on the corners and one away for Jesus Sanchez. He's hitting .344 on the season, and he's 1 for 1 so far today. He's got himself an 0-1 count with Jose Urquidy still on the mound for the Redbirds. We need a double play ball in a hurry here. That's not going to be it as I dive for that one. And it's into left field. RBI single for Sanchez. And I do not keep up with football too much. I have a lot of friends on Facebook that are always saying, oh, my team this, my team that. And I'm a fan of the game. I can watch anybody play, but I'm not a fan of any particular team, unlike how I am with baseball. Bottom of the third, we come back. Miami up 3-1. Spencer Strider's still on the mound. I got runners on second and third with 2 away. Let's see what I can do against Strider this time around. Oh, we're getting ball one here with the first pitch as the slider is up and in. It's a 1-0 count for me here. That's a good start to this plate appearance. Second pitch from Strider. Right down the middle and down the right field line it goes. Is it going to stay fair? It does not. 1-1 the count after lining that one foul down the right field line. Third pitch of the at-bat now. Ripped into center field. That will get down for a base hit. That will score the runner from third. Runner from second was in motion on contact, and he scores as well. And it's a 2-run single for me here in the bottom of the third to tie the ball game at 3 runs apiece. We'll take that. It's a good way to break the over. Bottom of the fifth, Redbirds are now up 4-3. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Spencer Strider still on the mound. Nobody on, 2 away. Let's see what we get from him in this at-bat. Slider at the knees on the inner third. Got the swing and a miss out of me for an 0-1 count. Second pitch on its way. Wow, hit me with the gas and I couldn't catch up to that one. It was above the knees down the middle of the plate. And I have a swing and a miss for an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch. Check swing on a slider, or circle change, sorry. Low and inside, and 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses. Back to the dugout I go. Top of the seventh, it's still a 4-3 ball game. And Ethan Salas is at the plate for the Marlins. He's hitting .341 on the season despite being 0 for 2 today with a walk on his line score. 2 outs, nobody on for him. He's got an 0-1 count against Robbie White. Let's get that ground ball out here. Oh, I hear you there, conservative muscle. High heaters and sliders or other off-speed pitches just low and away are my kryptonites. Especially the off-speed pitches low and away. I swing and miss at those a lot. All right, 7th inning stretch is over now. Belly full of Cracker Jack, bases loaded, 2 outs. Cardinals still up 4-3 here. Jose Soriano is now on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 96 on the sinker. 101 on the four-seamer, 93 on the slider, only 89 on the slurve. First pitch is inside with that slurve. 1-0 the count to start things here. My batting average with runners in scoring position is now up to a 136. Far cry better than the, 053 it was. Second pitch of this at-bat. He's low and away with a four-seamer. It's a 2-0 count here. Hey, you want to walk another run in, that's fine by me, bud. The 2-0 pitch from Soriano. Come on, big fella. You can do it. Chopper towards the mound. And he throws the first to get me out to retire the side. So a little, I don't know if you want to call that a swinging bunt or what, but it still ends the 7th inning. We strand the bases loaded, but we still are leading the game by a score of 4-3. And the Cardinals hold on to win this one. 4-3 is the final score there, as Urquidy picks up his first win on the season. That's good for him. We're going to move on to the second game of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game here in game number 2. Christian Javier on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 95 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Right to the third baseman. Leaping grab there, and a throw to first gets me. And what could have, would have, should have is taken away by that good defensive play at third. Bottom of the fourth. Redbirds are up 2-0 now. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Christian Javier still on the mound here for the Marlins. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Another slider to start the AB. Got a piece of that and fouled it away as I was way out in front. I've got 27 strikeouts on the season already, and I'm 7th highest in the National League. Oof. 0-1 pitch. Definitely low and away with that slider. 1-1 the count. I'm not going to say it's a coincidence. They say how many strikeouts I've got on the season, and then they throw me one of those that I would normally swing at. 1-1 pitch is up and away with a four-seamer. It's a 2-1 count in this plate appearance. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Javier. Oh, got me with a slider at the knees on the outer third. Had me swinging like it was a fastball. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. 2-3 put out is going to complete the strikeout there. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fourth. Nothing good for me at the plate in this one so far. Top of the fifth, we come back. Miguel Barreto at the dish for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk on his line score, hitting .290 on the season. He's got the bases loaded and nobody out with Robert Grieve on the mound for the Redbirds. 1-2 pitch from Grieve here. We need to get the play at the plate if nothing else. At least that's where I'm going with it. Yep, ground ball to me at third. We're throwing this home. Oh, bad throw, but we got the force. And it's a double play. Oh, be darned. Call that one 5-2-3. First time I've seen one of those in this game. That's impressive to me. So that keeps the Marlins off the scoreboard. As we come back bottom of the sixth, it's a 2-0 lead for the Cardinals still. Christian Javier on the bump for the Marlins. First pitch of the at-bat from him this time around is low and away with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. I've hit 3 home runs in my last 10 games and then gotten a total of 12 RBIs. Late swing on a four-seamer on the inner third gets a 1-1 count for me as I don't make contact there. Third pitch. We pop up a four-seamer off the inside corner. It lands a foul ground near the tarp down the first baseline. 1-2 the count instead of 2-1 as I swung at that one outside of the zone. Fourth pitch. Got me with a knuckle curve off the outside corner by quite a bit, and I still swung at it. 1-2 the count as somehow I made contact. Next 1-2 pitch is a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Got a piece, fouled it away. That keeps the at-bat alive. But, sixth pitch of the at-bat now from Javier. Inside with a four-seamer. 2-2 the count. Let's see what I can do with a 2-2 pitch now from Javier. We watch a slider off the outside corner just above the knees, and it's a full count now. That's impressive to me that I've managed to pull that off in this plate appearance. Payoff pitch on the way. We foul off a circle change just below the knees. Good swing timing, bad contact, because that's the way the show operates this time around. Next payoff pitch from Javier. And it's first base for free after taking a four-seamer up and away. So, hey, that works for me, right? Earning the walk might get me some better pitches to hit in future at-bats, but we shall see. Top of the seventh, still a 2-0 ball game. Miguel Barreto at the dish again for the Marlins. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk on his line score. Hitting .287 on the season. He's got runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the seventh. And he's got an 0-2 count with Robert Grieve still towing the rubber for the Redbirds. Wind up and the pitch here from Grieve. Little chopper to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first. And we're heading to the 7th inning stretch here in St. Louis, leading the Marlins by a score of 2-0. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. All right, we're back bottom of the 7th. Still a 2-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a walk on my line score. Jose Soriano now on the mound for the Marlins. I got runners on first and second with 2 outs here. And Soriano throws 96 on the sinker, 101 on the four-seamer, 93 on the slider, only 89 on the slurve. First pitch is a slurve, just low and inside. 1-0 the count, as I'm hitting 130 on the season with runners in scoring position. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Soriano. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. Let me break this game wide open. Oh, that was it, too. Tardy on the four-seamer. That was right down the middle of the plate. A 1-1 the count after a big fat whiff there. Third pitch of the at-bat from Soriano. Come on, big guy. You can do it. Chopper to first. He'll take that to the bag himself. And 7 innings are now complete in St. Louis, with the Cardinals out in front by a score of 2-0. Top of the 8th, Marlins are now leading 3-2 as they have put up a 3 spot here in the top half. Runner on second and 2 away for Justin Crawford. He's 0 for 1 on the day, been hit by a pitch and earned a walk otherwise. And he's got a .385 batting average on the season. Holy mackerel, dude, have yourself a day, why don't you? 1-2 the count for him with Moreno on the mound. And Moreno's going to kick and deal here. Chopper down the third base line. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. And we're heading to the bottom of the 8th, trailing the Marlins now by a score of 3-2. And the Marlins hold on to win this one. 3-2 is the final score there, as Johnny Garcia takes the loss for the Redbirds. And Jojo Romero, former Cardinal, now on the Marlins, gets the save. So 0 for 3 day at the plate for me. I am now 1 for 7 on the series. Not great, but we'll head into the third game of this 4-game series with Miami and see what we can do here. There we go. All right, everything's loaded in here. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, no score. Justin Dunn on the mound for Miami. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Not a circle change, so I was behind on the four-seamer on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. I have scored 3 runs in my last 3 games. That's an intriguing statistic. 0-1 pitch on the way from Dunn. It's a bit high with the four-seamer. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the plate appearance. Come on, big guy. Off the plate away and just a smidge high with that four-seamer, and it's a 2-1 count now. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. There's one drilled towards the left. Come on, baby. Find your way into that bullpen. It does. Ricochets off the sidewall there right near the bleachers. And it's a long ball, number 10 on the season for me there. About time we had another one of those. It's been a few games. 406-footer into the left field bullpen. And the Cardinals are now out in front 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Do we get the green line replay? There she is. Gotta love the green line. That is one of my favorite things in this game. We come back bottom of the fourth. Miami now out in front 5-1. And I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day with that solo dinger. Nobody out, nobody on. Justin Dunn on the mound. And here we go with the first pitch of this at-bat. Four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. I still have a career .311 batting average. That is insane to me. 0-1 pitch from Dunn is way inside with the circle change. Should have just let that hit me instead of doing the dance to get out of the way, for crying out loud. 1-1 the count. And the third pitch now from Dunn. Four-seamer just above the knees, down the middle of the plate, and a late swing for me gets a foul ball for a 1-2 count now. He's definitely pitching me low so far in this at-bat. And a slider on the outer third, just above the knees, gets the swing and a miss. That was not a fastball. And, yep, he earned that strikeout, most definitely. Had me completely baffled. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. It's a 9-2 lead for Miami. Justin Dunn still on the mound. I've got a runner on first and one away as I'm standing in 1 for 2 so far today. First pitch of this at-bat from Dunn. And we foul off a four-seamer just above the zone. 0-1 the count. I have hit 20 career home runs against the Marlins. That's an impressive number. 0-1 pitch. Drilled out to deep center field. This ball's got a chance. Caught by the center fielder right up against the wall there. So close, but yet so far with that long and loud fly out for out number 2 in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the seventh, we come back, still a 9-2 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Landon Sims now on the mound for the Marlins. He throws 97 on the four-seamer, 94 on his two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is well inside with a four-seamer, 1-0 the count for me. Second pitch from Sims. Come on, big fella. Wow, up and in by quite a bit with the four-seamer there. 2-0 the count. Can't imagine he's going to pitch around me here with a 7-run lead, but weirder things have happened. Oh, just tardy on a changeup as it goes foul down the right field line and out of play. 2-1 the count. Next pitch, chopper to first. 3, 6, and 3. He gets the double play. That is exactly what I didn't want to do there. We're trying to drive in a run, but no dice for me. As the baseball gods are still frowning upon me, apparently. Marlins take the win, 9-2 the final score there, as we're going to head into the fourth and final game of this series. See if we can force the split against the Marlins. And while that's loading in, I'm taking another swig of coffee. All right, rainy day here in St. Louis for game number 4. I'm standing in against Sandy Alcantara. It's a scoreless ball game, nobody on, 2 away. Let's see what I can do against Alcantara and his 97-mile-an-hour sinker. 90 on the circle change, 100 on the four-seamer, 92 on the slider, only 86 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch, low and inside with the circle change. It's a 1-0 count to start this plate appearance. Second pitch now from Alcantara. Is off the plate away with the four-seamer. Dare I say it, the weather is coming into play a little bit here. Looks like those pitches are not quite going where he wants them to go. 2-0 pitch, right down the middle of the plate, and we send it back up the middle of the box and into center field for a single. That'll help the old batting average out a little bit here. We definitely want that creeping up a little closer to 300 than where it's been, because I've been floating between 205 and 225 for most of the season. Top of the fourth, we come back, still scoreless here in St. Louis. 1 out, nobody on for Jake Berger. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a 250 batting average on the season, and he's got an 0-2 count with Nick Frasso on the mound for the Cardinals. Wind up and the pitch from Frasso, and it's a ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first. Will be in plenty of time. No rush there. And that's the second out in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Batting average now sitting at 233. Sandy Alcantara still on the mound for the Marlins. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Hot shot right to the second baseman. Eats him up, but he can still recover and throw me out with ease. And as a perfect swing, doesn't get me anything good in this at-bat. And I just morphed right through the umpire. Lovely. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. 1-0 lead for the Redbirds. 1 out, nobody on. Sandy Alcantara still on the mound here. Let's see what I get with the first pitch of this at-bat. Circle change inside, and I swung at it anyway. 0-1 the count. My career batting average against the Marlins is 279, so not a surprise that I'm not doing great. Swinging at a sinker inside. It's not going to do me any favors there. 0-2 the count after 2 pitches well off the inside corner of the plate. And a sinker in the zone this time. Cold part of my zone. Got a piece of that and fouled it off for an 0-2 count. Still. And a swing and a miss at a slider on the outer third. What? Come on, man. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. It's a 1-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day with a single in my first plate appearance today, but that is it so far. Jose Soriano is now on the mound for the Marlins, and I got runners on first and second with 1 away. Let's see what I can do with this dynamic challenge here, because, driving in the run, that's the name of the game for me here. Soriano of course, still throws 89 on his slurve, 96 on the sinker, 101 on the four-seamer, 93 on the slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Ooh, tardy on the slurve on the outer third, and it's an 0-1 count. My batting average with runners in scoring position is now down to a 120. Second pitch from Soriano, though. Come on, big fella. Out in front of a slurve on the outer third, just above the knees. So now it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here in this plate appearance. Next pitch from Soriano. Let's see if I can do anything with it or not. Nope. Slurve blown away. Swing and a miss. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go. With yet another K next to my name, this live stream has been terrible for me for strikeouts. Cardinals do end up walking it off, though. So I'll take that. We split the 4-game series against a red-hot Marlins team. So 1 for 4 day at the plate makes for 3 for 15 on the series. That is not good for me. But we'll head back to the clubhouse here. I think we got enough time to do, what, one more? Yeah, we'll do one more series. Why the heck not? I can't remember who we're going to be playing after the Marlins, though. Oh, the A's. We're going on the road to Oakland. Let's see what we can do against the A's, as the A's are 10-16 on the season. Cardinals holding even at 13-13. Oh man, my coffee's starting to get super, super cold, and I hate having warm brewed coffee when it gets cold. Just not a good time. So I'm going to hurry up and chug this before we get into this at-bat. All right, here we go. Top of the first. No score. Runner on second. 1 away. We crank the first pitch into left field from Henry Quezada. We'll take the single there as the runner from second scores. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals here in the top of the first. Apparently I need to slam some semi-cold coffee more often. We'll take it. Top of the third, we come back. 3-0 lead for the Redbirds. Nobody out, nobody on as I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run scored so far. Batting average up to 234 now. I get a bases empty dynamic challenge. Let's try to record a hit after taking the first pitch. Henry Quezada on the mound for the A's does throw 98 on the four-seamer. And 92 on his slider, only 84 on the 12-6 curve, which is what I saw in my first plate appearance. Ooh, 12-6 curve on the outer third. We were taken all the way. And it's an 0-1 count for me now. Second pitch of the at-bat. He is coming right after me here. Four-seamer right down the heart of the plate. Got a late swing and a foul ball for an 0-2 count now. 2-strike pitch from Quezada. Crank that one to second base. He's going to throw me out with ease. And that's the first out here in the top of the third. Top of the fifth, we come back. Still a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Henry Quezada still on the mound for the A's. I've got a runner on second and nobody out here. First pitch of this at-bat. Another dribbler to second. That'll get me out at first, but it advances the runner to third. And, yeah, productive plate appearance. Just not the way we wanted it to go there. Top of the seventh, we come back. Oakland now in front, 4-3 the score. Tyler Weiss on the mound for them now. He hits 96 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. Got a runner on first and 2 away. The first pitch here is cranked out to deep left field. This ball's got a chance. And it's right into the cubby hole above the wall and below the bleachers in left. 2-run dinger for me. That's number, 11 on the season now. 107 off the bat, 397-footer. Skipper's happy to see that, as that's the go-ahead runs there. We are now in front 5-4 with 2 outs in the top of the seventh. We'll take that. Usually the A's are pretty brutal against me, so it's nice to have that. Bottom of the seventh, we come back, still a 5-4 ball game. Owen Miller at the dish for the A's. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk on his line score, only hitting 189 on the season. Runner on first, 2 away, 1-2 the count with Drew Hackenberg on the mound for the Cardinals now. Wind up and the pitch. And that one's past me into left field. Fair ball. And it's going all the way to the corner. Throw in from the left fielder is cut off by the shortstop. And we have runners on second and third now with 2 outs in the bottom of the seventh. Miller's all fired up after his 8th double on the season. Top of the ninth, it's a 6-4 lead for the Cardinals. One out, nobody on. Memphis Mosquera is now on the mound out of the bullpen for the A's. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer, only 83 on the curveball. The first pitch is a two-seamer on the inner third at the top of the zone. Late swing, fouled away, 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Mosquera. There's one back up the middle and into center field. It's another base hit for me. That'll help the old batting average out a little bit. I like it. I like it a lot. Come on. There we go. Cardinals take the win in game number 1. 6-4 the final score there as Hackenberg gets his third win on the season. Suarez picks up his 7th save for the Redbirds. And the 3-for-5 day at the plate is not anything to complain about there. And we're going to move on to the second game of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Here we go, game number 2. Ozzie Perez on the mound for the A's here in the top of the first. He hits 100 on the four-seamer, not 99. But that's the only quick pitch he's got. First pitch from him is that four-seamer in the inner third, top of the zone. Swing and a miss from me makes for an 0-1 count. I do have a runner on first and one away as I'm standing in here for the first time today. Second pitch of the at-bat. It's below the knees on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. He's leaning on the four-seamer pretty heavy here in this at-bat so far. Third pitch from Perez. Off-speed pitch. Had me a little bit out in front of a curveball. It's fouled off for a 1-2 count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Perez. It's going to be inside at the knees with the four-seamer. 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here, would you? Well, that's not it. Four-seamer well inside again. And it's a full count now. I don't know if the runner's going to be in motion on this or not. He shouldn't be, but weirder things have happened. Payoff pitch, crank to center field. Center fielder running back towards the wall. He's got room as he makes the play just short of the warning track out there in that deep hole that is called center field here in Oakland. There's all kinds of room out there. So it's just a long and loud fly out for the second out in the bottom or top of the first. We come back top of the second. It's a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. Ozzie Perez still on the mound. I've got runners on second and third with 2 outs. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. Swing and miss at the four-seamer on the inside corner near the top of the zone to start it. That's what. 0-1 the count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat from Perez. Come on, big shoots. Four-seamer almost right down the middle of the zone. Fouled away for an 0-2 count as I was very tardy on that swing. Apparently he knows I'm not going to catch up to that four-seamer. Shows me the slurve, and I was out in front of that to pull a foul down the third base line. Still an 0-2 count as he is really coming after me here in this at-bat. That's the first pitch outside of the zone there. Four-seamer just outside at the top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Next pitch. There's one into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. 2-run single here will give the Cardinals a 5-0 lead in the top of the second. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the second, still a 5-0 ball game. Josh Lowe at the dish for the A's. He's hitting .284 on the season, and he's a 3-time All-Star, so he's not doing too shabby in recent seasons, apparently. Nobody out, nobody on for him. He's got a 1-2 count against Jose Urquidy. Wind up and the pitch from Urquidy. Gets a ground ball right to me at third. We'll grab that, throw to first. And that's the first out in the home half of the second. Top of the fourth, we come back. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Nick Michi is now on the mound for the A's out of the bullpen. There's runners on first and second with 2 away. And Michi throws a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 94 on the cutter, 87 on his slider. First pitch from him is a fouled-off cutter that was above the zone on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Let me do something here. You can do it. Oh, good one to swing at, but I was tardy on the cutter right down the middle of the plate. 0-2 the count as that one is fouled off. Of course, the foul ball gets good contact. Wow, super high four-seamer there on the inside corner, and it's a 1-2 count after not offering it that one. I'd like to think that one got away from him a little bit. 1-2 pitch from Michi. Froze me with a four-seamer on the outer third. That sends us to the middle of the fourth inning. And there's another K next to my name, except this one is now backwards. Top of the seventh, we come back. Cardinals out in front 5-4, as the A's have definitely opened up the scoreboard a little bit here. One out, nobody on for me in the top of the seventh, and I'm facing off against Jonathan Hernandez. I get the dynamic challenge because there's nobody on the bases, and I guess it's only swing of pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Hernandez throws 100 on the sinker, 90 on the slider, 90 on the circle change. First pitch, the at-bat from him. He's way inside with the slider, 1-0 the count. It's a shame it wasn't a little further inside. I would have taken first base for free without a problem here. 1-0 pitch. In the zone with the sinker, got a piece of that one and fouled it away despite my super late swing. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat from Hernandez. A little bit out in front of a slider, as he's changing speeds quite well against me, keeping me off balance. I have a 1-2 count now after fouling off the last two pitches. And a sinker again just above the knees, got a piece of it and fouled it down the right field line towards our own bullpen. So we have a 1-2 count now. Again, I should say. And swinging at one in the dirt there, that's not going to do me any good. 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout. And I'm just racking up the Ks here in Oakland if I'm not hitting it over the fence, apparently. So, yeah, maybe I should lay off a few of these, huh? Top of the ninth, 5-5 ball game. Runner on first, 2 away. Enrique Nava on the mound for the A's. He hits 96 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Four-seamer just below the knees. Got a piece, fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Oh, if ever there was a time to clutch up, this is it. We need that extra base hit here in a hurry. And I can't get it done with a four-seamer in the top of the zone. It's fouled away for an 0-2 count. The two-strike pitch from Nava. Froze me with a four-seamer on the outside corner. Unreal. Heading to the bottom of the ninth. Tied at 5 here in Oakland. Man, he got my number in that at-bat. Speaking of, bottom of the 10th now. Cardinals are up 6-5. There's a runner on second, 1 away for Owen Miller. He's 2 for 4 on the day and hitting .208 on the season now. He's got himself an 0-1 count against Jose Suarez. And let's see if our closer can get the job done here. 0-1 pitch from Suarez to Miller. Come on, big guy. Ground ball down the third baseline. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. That's the second out in the bottom of the 10th. We are 1 out from the win here in Oakland. And the Cardinals do take the win. 6-5, the final score. We've taken the first 2 games of this 3-game series against the A's. I'm 4 for 10 on the series so far. That's really good for me in this season. I don't know what the 2031 season has been, but hasn't been good for me so far. Game number 3 here in Oakland. A little day game action. The sun is finally out here. And Steve Nunez is on the mound for the A's, but the Cardinals are already up 1-0 here with 1 out in the top of the first. Nunez throws 95 on the four-seamer, 94 on the two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the right-hander. And a little tardy on the four-seamer on the inner third, and it's fouled away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the changeup. It's a 1-1 count. Come on, big fella. You can do better than that against me, right? Right? Third pitch of the at-bat. And it's into center field. Lazy little blooper there. And that's a single for me. That helps the old batting average out. 5th hit of the series for me, so we'll take that. Top of the 4th, we come back. Oakland now leading 3-2. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. And Steve Nunez still on the mound for Oakland. First pitch of this plate appearance. Got a swing and a miss out of me with a four-seamer inside for an 0-1 count. I have to laugh because my career wins against replacement is now at 66.9. Nice. 0-1 pitch from Nunez. There's one on the inner third. In my cold zone, two-seamer sent out to center field, but that's got a lot of air underneath it. Center fielder makes the play with ease for the first out here in the top of the 4th. Top of the 6th, we come back. It's a 6-4 ball game now with the A's out front. Runner on first, nobody out. Steve Nunez still on the bump for Oakland. First pitch from him in this at-bat. And we foul off a four-seamer on the inner third at the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. My two triples is tied for 7th in the National League. Weird, considering I'm not a triple hitter at all. Second pitch of this at-bat is really high over the outer third. 1-1 the count after not offering it that one. Third pitch on the way from Nunez. Come on, big fella. Chopper to short. 6, 4, and 3. It's a double play to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board. I don't like being on the offensive side of those. I like being on the defensive side of those. We're crying out loud. We come back, top of the 8th. It's a 6-6 ball game. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in against Memphis Mosquera. He still throws 95 on the four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer, only 83 on the curveball. First pitch from him is low and away with a four-seamer. Easy take there, 1-0 the count. Let's see what the second pitch of this at-bat gets me. Come on, big fella. One pitch can make a difference here. You can do it. And he throws me a curveball way outside, and I swing at it and somehow make contact. There's no way I should have made any contact on that swing. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat now from Mosquera. Below the knees on the inner third with a four-seamer. He is not approaching the zone at all in this plate appearance. 2-1 the count for me here. Fourth pitch on its way. Swing and a miss underneath a two-seamer just above the zone. 2-2 the count. Good gravy. Should have been a four-pitch walk, but instead I'm swinging myself into the dugout, I think. We pop up a two-seamer on the inner third. All kinds of foul ground there on the first base side of things, and the first baseman can make the play. I'll take the pop out over a strikeout, but it's still not a productive plate appearance for me. And the Cardinals end up taking the win here. 7-6 the final score as we sweep the A's in Oakland. I'll take that. Drew Hackenberg gets his 4th win on the season. Suarez picks up save number 9. And, yeah, that's decent for me, I suppose. I'll take the 1 for 4 day at the plate. 5 for 14 on the series is definitely more like my normal way of doing things here in Road to the Show. But that's going to be the end of this series, the 4th series of this live stream. And I think I'm going to hang it up for the day. So thank you, everybody that's been hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't done so yet, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You can also leave a comment down in the comments section. But that's going to be all she wrote for this live stream. So once again, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. And we will see you tomorrow in my next regularly scheduled video. See ya.